Good afternoon everyone, I hope you're all well. We are early today, which is absolutely fabulous. The reason we are early is we've got a lot to get through. The boy is in studio today and he's also done some prep today for his demonstration. So we will be passing between myself and Tom in this live studio. Seeing as it's the school holidays, there's lots to show you. So thank you for tuning in if you did come for some inspiration in Cardwell today. So my name is Tony Darrick and I'm a guest presenter over on Create and Craft, and we love anything to do with crafting. Aqua beads, it might mean card making, stamping, die cutting, colouring, watercolouring, absolutely anything. You do not have to have the products here in studio to get the inspiration from what I'm going to use, okay? You can use probably products you've already got in your stash. So if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click the subscribe button. There is also a little HD button too. That gives you a better viewing experience, and there is a little bell too, and you'll get a bell every time the studio is actually live. As you're all probably aware by now, you don't just get the inspiration from me, you get inspiration from Simon from Avogo, we get the lovely Claire from Thirsty Brush, Carly Duff is now in studio every week too. It's just a fabulous place to be. So if you are new to studio, welcome to the Stamps by Me family. The ladies on here are absolutely corkers and they will look after you, and we all look after each other, particularly now more than ever. So let's see who's on today then. We've got, hi Michaela, Amanda, Phil, Enid, Selma, Hilary, Paul, Joe, wow, Pat Pepper. I hope you're all well everyone. Isn't the weather rubbish? Oh, don't look out your window, don't do it, don't do it. Get at your craft table and have a play if you can. I know I've been looking on the Eureka fan page and noticed that quite a few of you have lost your mojo and lost your inspiration. That's absolutely fine. Please don't feel isolated in that fashion at all. It happens to us all. It happens to me. It happens to Claire, Carly. We all feel it at some point throughout our crafty days, weeks, years. Okay, you are human and sometimes things get the better of us, but we are here to inspire you and hopefully get you back on track. So let's have a look. Hi Anne, Jenny. Now I'm just going to move these because I didn't move them before I went live, and they're going to frustrate me because I tried to get a pretty set and they're not making it pretty. So I'm just going to move those out of the way. So today you have Tony, Tim and Tom in studio. And Tom's going to show you some work that he's working on. So before I go ahead and talk about my new launch over on Create and Craft, what are you going to be doing today? I'm going to be doing some aqua beads, and basically how you do it is you get these beads in these slots and fill them up, and it can be multicolored or however you want. And then when you spray it, it'll turn into something like hard like this one. Wow, that's super cool, isn't it, mate? We've got these embellishments all over the place. We have them in the house, we have them in studio. Everybody has them at work as well. And he's going to make a few now whilst I am talking you through what's going to be live over on Create and Craft. Everybody's saying hi, Tom. Hi. Hi. So it's going to be a lovely studio and it's going to be a lovely time to, you know, have some fun. So Tom's going to crack on with his aqua beads and I'm going to show you some lovely stuff. So if you saw my Facebook Live today at 11, I did a quick overview of what's going to be live on Create and Craft. Now, there is going to be a show on Sunday at 3:45, so click that record button because I believe the 30-day catch-up's now disappeared, and if you miss the show, I don't think you can catch it anywhere. So unless somebody knows how to catch it, you must let me know because I can't catch up on any of my friends who I've missed by mistake. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk you through the lovely products, and I'm also live on Monday morning at 6:45 for a double show as well. So again, you're going to need to click that record button if you're not an early bird because you'll miss the show. So let's have a look. So, oh, we've got lots of people on today. It's lovely, isn't it? I think it's because the weather's poor and pretty much all of us are probably nearly in tier 3 now, which is not good. Pretty poor. So what I'm going to do in studio today is I'm just going to give a quick overview of what's going to be over on Create and Craft, and then I'm going to show you how lamination actually works. So if anybody's brand new to lamination, lamination started with us as a company in 2011. They were the first products I took to Create and Craft and they sold out and we were blown away. So basically it's a 2-part stamp that gives you a true watercolour realistic feel that makes you feel like an artist even though you're not. so it takes the hard work out of it with the 2-part stamp. They don't give realistic images though, they always give like a loose and fluid feel. As you can see from all the lovely samples around me, it really looks like you've just been carefree when you've been painting with your colours and just having fun. There are absolutely no rules, and you can stamp in black ink, embossing, coloured inks. You can just have so much fun with these, and I know a lot of you collect our lamination stamps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what's brand new from the lamination range, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some samples from all of our lamination collections, right from the very start, which are still available, and right up until present day. Probably a lot of you will have them already. If you do like any of the products, you can hop onto Stamps by Me, pop FBL into the search engine, and they will be there. The new products are not loaded on yet, but will be after the show, and you can have a nosy. But we do encourage that you wait until the live show over on Create and Craft, the very live show, because sometimes you get discounts of 10%, double discount, free P&P, you know, and it is worth waiting until that very live hour. So let's have a look. I am early today, aren't I? You've all got an extra 5 minutes, but Tom wanted to say a few things too, so let's have a look. Right, okay, so first of all, let me show you what is in the show. Now, you're probably looking at me going, what's happened to her eye? Tom hasn't beaten me up. Don't worry about it. I think it's a little bite. I thought it was a little spot, but I've woken up and it's quite sore this morning. It's a little red mark, and it's just sort of like going down my eye, but I'm okay. I'm a tough cookie. I'm sure it'll not be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So it's not causing me any pain at the moment, but I do think it's just a little bite. So first of all, I'm going to show you exactly what they are in the bundles over on Create and Craft, okay? So we have the lovely flower collection. Now you will know we have done lamination with dies and without dies, okay? So both with and without. You've asked for some without, which we've done. You've asked for some with, which we've done, and you've asked for some smaller ones, which is what we're doing today, okay? So they're not much smaller, but they are smaller. I don't like to do tiny because I can't fill a card, but I have reduced them a little bit. So for those of you that said, please can you do some smaller ones for smaller cards, then yes, we can. So this is the first one, and this is a collection of 3. So as you can see, it shows you the full image on the front here. So the coloured part, the peach and the pink and the green, is one stamp, and that's your coloured part. The black part is your second part of your stamp, and I'll show you, when I turn it around, what it looks like. So here you can see you have the black detailed part, you have the coloured part, you put them together and you get this sort of effect, which is the image which is on the front of the packaging. You also get the fabulous QR code too, okay? So don't be worried thinking I'm going to buy these and nobody's going to help me out here, and they're a lot of money, and you know, we've got a fabulous QR code, and we do use everything in studio as well. So that's that one. These are in a bundle of 3, so that's anything is possible, and as always you can buy them as individuals over at Create and Craft. So the second one is this lovely one, and this one is special delivery. So we've got more of an abstracty, poppy feel on this one. I absolutely love the sentiments in all of these. Spent a lot of time on the fabulous sentiments, as always. You know I love a good sentiment. So this one, sorry, just to go back to this one, just want to read some of the sentiments that are in there. Picked especially for you, because I have a sister, I will always have a friend. I love us. I'm wearing the smile you gave me. Anything is possible. I want you to know someone cares. So that's in that set. So if you really like that one, you can just buy that one if you want to. Or if you've got any of our earlier lamination stamps, you can use those with all the inspiration techniques that we're going to use on the new collection as well. So, you know, don't worry about it. So then we have this lovely one here, which is the lovely, like, poppy-esque, abstracty ones, which I love, so you can throw your splats at it and have so much fun. So you can see on the back here we have the lovely sort of design to show you how it all works. So we have the black element, which is the sketchy part. Now you can do that in gold embossing, black ink, coloured ink, and then you have your solid portion, which is going to create the coloured element. Put them together and you get this sort of look down here. This one is called Special Delivery, and the sentiments on this one are: you are a treasure, special delivery. That's a nice one because I don't think we've ever done that one before. A true friend, loves at all times, and be brave, be bold, be you. Absolutely, be you. So that's that one. And then lastly we have this one, which is a lovely sort of tulips on there, and again I'll just So you can see here you've got hope your day is flipping awesome, craft queen. If you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop working for it. You deserve everything happy, wishing you that all year long. So some lovely, lovely sentiments. Is there something wrong? I need all of the products. Bless you, Viv. And then on the back, just quickly show you on the back now. So you get your coloured part, there we go. You get your outline part and then you put them together and you get this sort of effect. So those three are in one collection on Sunday. I had to think about that one. Sunday. So that's Sunday. Then the next one is 2. So we've sort of done a 3 collection, a 2 collection. Obviously you can buy them as individuals. We didn't want to put them all together because it defeats the object of you asking for stamps on their own for more affordability. So if we'd have put them all together, it would have been like, well, what point in that? So we've still kept the bundles really small, but the £17.99 stamps. So when you get your club discount over at Create and Craft as well, that helps, doesn't it? So, but as always, you can always buy one. So we have 2 here, which are very oriental-like, which I absolutely love. We haven't done anything like this before, okay? So this one is, with you, it's different. So you can see the black element here is the bark of the tree, and but you can do it in your gold embossings, your coloured ink pad. You could make a traditional English tree if you wanted to, blossom tree, like the wind's blowing through. And then on here we have some lovely, lovely sentiments. Don't look back, you're not going that way. One of my all-time favourites. Craft like a boss. All of me loves all of you. You're thinking of a specific song there, aren't we? And then it always seems impossible until it's done. It really does. With you, it's different. And then sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. Sometimes when things are falling apart, they may actually be falling into place. I need to tell myself that every single day. So that's that one. With you, it's different. And then we have I've Got You. And it's another oriental one, but the tree is going up this time rather than down. So it's this one here, this lovely one here. This is so pretty. So I got you. Your friendship is a blessing, handmade. You make my life complete. Wishing you strength today and hope for tomorrow. So, and then obviously you can see from the back there, sorry I didn't show the back of this one either, did I? There we go. So you can see the backs of those, how it's so simply easy, 2 parts. We are working on some 3-part lamination stamps for next year as well, so fingers crossed. We're not sure if it's going to work or not, but we are trying the concept at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. So with the lamination stamps, you spray them with water, so you get that loose, fluid look. You don't have to, but you get a better result if you do spray them with water, and that's what makes them really, really different. And you will have seen layering stamps on the market. You know, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We've been doing this for nearly 10 years now. There are lots and lots of companies doing layering stamps, but they're very precise. So you put one layer on top of the other and it gives a lovely, beautiful finished look. Whereas with these, they're more arty, a bit more forgiving. You can splash with your splats. I haven't seen anything like these ones specific, should we say. So they're really, really, and you know, you don't have to be an artist to get great results, which is also a win-win, isn't it? So those 2 are together in a set on Create and Craft 2. And then lastly, we step away from flowers and we've got some dresses. So we've got Dress to Express. So we have this one here. So you can see there, we've got some more lovely sentiments. Dress to Express. Life is not a dress rehearsal. I adore you. You have style. Strong is the new pretty. Strong is the new pretty, I believe. And then on the back, we have the lovely outline part, which you would do in your heat embossing, your coloured inks, your black ink, your grey ink to create a stencil sketch. Your watercolour part, which you'll spritz with the water. You put them both together and you get this look here. So, you know, what about an ombre dress, like a school prom gown or something like that? Really, really lovely. And then we have Celebrate in Style. So this is the front of the dress. So we can see there, I'll just show you them both, look. So you see the back with the hair and the front with the, captures the bottom end of the lady's jaw there. Really, really pretty. Think about popping sequins on the bouquets or glitter or sparkle, or, you know, colouring in the outline of the stamp without the solid portion with your alcohol markers and things like that. Okay. So, yep, Kirsty, can you show us the size of the dress, please? Of course, I'll do that right now. I have a mat just at the side of me, and I will get Tim to just give you a quick measure of one of the ladies, no problem at all. I'll just read the sentiments first though. Add a little confetti to every day. Celebrate in style. The world is your runway. Friends are the best gift of all. Kindness is always in style, and I'm wearing the smile you gave me. So that's those two, and they will be together. So I'll just pass them over to the edge there, and Tim will pop them just on this mat and just see how tall the lady is for you. We'll do it in centimetres if that's okay. So you can see we've got some lovely samples around. I haven't got them all out. Some of them have gone to TV, but I did bring my big basket full. Look at this here of all the other lovely lamination stamps that we've done over the course of like 10 years, and some of these samples are from back in the day, but they are equally as beautiful and still some of my favourites. So first of all, I just wanted to show you some of the ones that were from the last, let's just set this aside here, from the last lamination launch, so you'll remember the beautiful frames. Can we remember the frames? So the solid portion was the colour, and then the black was the frame. Can we remember those? We did butterflies. So I'm just showing you how the lamination concept has grown, and it's grown into this fabulous thing that now you all have so much fun doing and creating. So these are some of our recent ones, and I'll just grab a few more whilst I've got this lovely basket here. You can fussy cut some of the elements too. So you can see that there. So that was the lovely frame with the fussy cutting on there too. So let's have a look what else we had. We had so many. I'm trying not to go right back to the beginning. I'm trying to pick some of our recent ones because I know a lot of you will have the lovely recent ones. Let's just see what this one is here. So that one was fussy cut. Maybe that one might have been a dye. That might have had a dye, that one. There's been so many now, you know. Absolutely incredible. And today they are our best sellers. And I know you're all waiting for them. So just to show you some of the lovely designs from our earlier ones. So the dress, Tim's measured the dress for the lovely lady, and it's approximately 11 centimetres tall for the lady, so you can make the smaller cards now. Hopefully you can make the smaller cards. That's if I went small enough for you all. So these were from some of our earlier ones. Let's go right back. Shall we go right back to the beginning when I was the shaky, nervous, I'll not say young girl because I wasn't young back then. I was still old. So let's show you when you pop them in frames, look. We see that one there? So you'll get the orange and the yellow. Look at that. Get you happy on. So one of our earlier ones on there. So I'll just show you a few more, and then I'll show you how the lamination sort of effect works, because it's so easy, and you would never know that these have not been hand painted. You would honestly think that these have been you would think that these have been hand painted, when really it's a two-part stamp. That's a cheat, and we all get to look amazing. So let's just show a few more, and then we'll crack straight into our lovely demo. So this is if you don't spray it. These are the sorts of looks that you can achieve. So let me just find the actual poppy one, which is our bestseller to date. I'm going through quickly. Right, oh, here we go, right back to the very beginning. So we did tulips, we did daisies. Are we nearly there, hopefully? And here is the lovely poppy one. So we've done a whole host of them, ladies and gents. As you know, probably a lot of you have probably got them. I know a lot of you always say, I've still got that one and I still use it all the time. So there we go. So you can see spraying with the water gives that lovely abstract feel, or you can leave it solid. I like the spray effect. That's how they were designed, to work alongside the spray, but it is personal preference. So I'll just set this one aside. So let's show you how it actually works. Do we have any preferences which you would like me to show you? So whilst you're all deciding which one you want me to work with, happy anniversary, May. How many years, please? I would love to know. Happy birthday, Enid. I will not ask your age. She will come and get me. She only lives around the corner. And Pat Pepper, we are thinking about you, sweetheart. Oh, Paul's saying that the butterfly lamination and the flower collection is in the sale over on Create and Craft for £47. I think that's probably about £25–30 cheaper in the sale. Go and have a look if you do like lamination and you haven't got those. So Tom would like to show you something so far. So he's popped all of the beads. Wait a second, Tom. Just hold it there, darling. Oops, okay, just hold it there, darling. Oh, is it? So tell us what animals they are.
Here we've got a giraffe. There's an elephant, and there was just a horse which just broke right.
Okay, you're going to do the bottom two next?
Yep.
Okay, so whilst Tom finishes that, let's have a play. So I have somebody's put. So Carol, yes, you can still get the poppy one. It's called Beautiful, and it's in the stamp section of our website. It's called Beautiful. I'm being asked about the blossom. Blossom. Shall we do the blossom one? So shall we go? Let's go with this one. I've got you, blossom. And basically, I just want to take the opportunity in studio to show you how they work, because people, I don't know if people are scared of them. I don't think they are. But until you know how they work, you're not going to get the best of results. So let's have a play. So I'm going to use the lovely I've Got You, and it's the lovely blossom on here, okay? And I'm going to do a quick demo. I could have used any of the stamps, but I'm going to use this one because a lovely lady said she liked the blossom. Oh, the dress. Right, okay, don't everybody say, I can't do them all. Shall we do the dress and the blossom? Let's do a dress and blossom. We'll do them very, very quickly. Just 1 second. Now, what have I done with the dresses? Have I popped them in here? Just 1 second, ladies and gents. Sorry. My apologies. I've now put the dresses somewhere. What have I done with those now? Oh, Tim's got them because he was measuring them. Thanks, darling. So, oh, excuse me. So, let's use the lovely, shall we go for the back of the lady? And let's use Dress to Express. And we'll use the blossom too. So first of all, what I am going to do is just going to take, just 1 second, guys, and I have got a demo prepped for this one on TV2. So I've just got one of my son's old books here, and I've got 2 pieces of paper, and I'm just going to create a little bit of a background. Now I have done this demo for telly, but I'll use different ones on telly so you get a different feel, but you're getting a bit of a sneak peek now. So first of all, I need to distress these two. Now when you are using pages out of a book, make sure there's no swear words. I know a lot of people get caught out with the swear word sort of element. Just be careful. This is a children's book, so there shouldn't be anything. If there is, we're in trouble. So I'm going to be using walnut stain, and I'm going to use the Distress Oxide here. So I'm just going to pop some straight onto my mat, and I'm just going to make this look a little bit older than it actually is. Okay, so a bit of spray. Just pick up some of that colour there. So I just get this sort of texture on here. So you can buy odd stamps from Create and Craft. You can buy them as individuals. I don't think they'll be live as of yet though. But you can as soon as they go live, yeah. I don't think they're live yet. So I'm just doing 2 pages here. So you can use browns, you can use blues, use whatever colour you've got in your stash, and I'm certain you'll all have old books in your stash. So there we go. So let's just clean this off. So they will be live on our website after I've finished show 2, because I know a lot well, not a lot of you, but I know some of you don't have Create and Craft accounts, maybe don't watch Create and Craft. That's absolutely fine too. So you can buy them from us also, but we can't do the bundles because they're exclusive to Create and Craft, as you can appreciate. Yeah, happy birthday, Enid. Oh, has Carly done it? Did Carly do a book page when she was on Wednesday? Don't tell her, she'll come and beat me up. Not like I look like I've already been beaten up. So I'm just drying these two off best I can, getting rid of any moisture. And what I'll do is I'll do some really bright colours on this so you can really see how it's going to look. Whilst I was actually prepping my demos for TV, Tom was helping, and Tom's done an actual page as well, haven't you? Coloured a rose on your page. Do you want to hold your rose up and show? This is what Tom did earlier. So he put the ink on and sprayed, and then he drew a rose and he's coloured it in with watercolour pens. Right, so what I'm going to do, they're as good as they're going to get anyway. So let's just grab our Eureka here. So as always, when you are making these sorts of cards, always see the card out to the very end, because sometimes they can look quite ugly until you know, you've got to the very end and it's mounted onto a card. So with this page here, I'm just going to pop it on here. I'm just going to grab the stamp. So let's do the lovely I Got You one. Now these really do look pretty if you're minimalist, you know, if you stay away from busy, because the actual artwork just speaks volume. It doesn't need much else, and it really does look like you are a painter. So if you are thinking, well, I'm not sure how this branch is going to go, obviously the branch can hang from the top and we can create a hanging blossom tree. There are no rules, but if you're thinking, right, I'd just like a starting point, just look on the packaging and you can see the image on the front. Just follow the image on the packaging. But if you want to be a bit more adventurous, obviously, oh, just turn that. You can make a full blossom tree, like, I'll just grab this one, like this one here, with all like autumnal. Put some sparkle on if you wanted to. So, you know, there are absolutely no rules. So let's pop our work onto here. So let's just do like a blossom tree coming down, shall we? And what we'll do is we'll just stamp this out in, now we could go brown, could stamp it in the oxide and have a brown branch, but I'm going to go black so you can see exactly what's going on. So I'm being told the previous lamination that's on TV at the moment, it was £80 and is now down to 47. So if you are a lamination fan, go and have a look, because there might be some individuals as well there. Don't get them from me, because you would never get them at that prices, unfortunately, but you know, sometimes there is good bargains. We like to catch a bargain. So I'm just going to stamp this one out in black straight on to this coloured background. So you can already see we're getting something pretty awesome coming together. I'm just going to do it one more time just to make sure we can get that true black on there. So let's just get rid of that part of the stamp, and let's get our pretty blossom. So if you take it off and you're thinking, I'm not sure where it goes, just look at your image on your packaging again. Can we see here? I'll just pull it in shot here. Just look at the image on the packaging there, and I can already see that these two spots here look like those two spots, so I'm going to go. And do you know what? If you don't get it exactly right, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. They are incredible. So let's just set that one aside. So shall we go pretty in pink, because Blossom's pink and somebody said they liked Blossom. So let's go with, let's go Picked Raspberry, the bright pink, eh? So let's just move this black ink pad out of the way for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, now you can use a variation of colours, mix them up, spray them, stamp one colour on top of the other. You can stamp out the design and then move the stamp and then stamp it out in an orange, and you'll see me do that on TV as well. So try not to think of one-dimensional, like I have to put it where it is on the packaging, because that's so not true. The packaging is simply a guide. So let's go that, and then I'm just going to spray with water to give me that realistic look. What I suggest you do is do one at home that's sprayed and one that's not, and see which one you like. You know, you might surprise yourself. Yeah, so to the lady that asked about the store is open tomorrow, 10 till 3. So you can see we're already getting a pretty blossom, aren't we? I'm going to try and make it a bit darker so it's a little bit clearer for you. Yeah, the shop is open 10 till 3. Please bring a mask. There is no tea and coffee. We're only allowed 6 in the store now instead of 17. We've reduced it a little bit. And you do have to do track and trace when you come in sign in as well. But all of that is all good. Okay, have you sprayed it with water? Okay. So now you can see, I'll just hold that up for you, how gorgeous that looks. It looks like a painting, doesn't it? Really, really pretty. Now I'm just going to dry this one off. So Carl is on Create and Craft on Monday, 4 o'clock I believe, double show. I'm on Sunday, 3:45 is the first show. Yeah, so a lot of you are saying you're in lockdown and things like that. Yeah, we've just been moved up as well. So, but don't be off put by it. Don't let it get you down. We're putting a lot of things in place. We have our lovely craft challenge where you can get involved, and where you can post your makes on our Eureka fan page, and then we talk about some of the lovely makes on there. We're also bringing Craft Academy back as well in November. So, but again, it's going to be different to last Craft Academy. It's going to be prices right from £5 right up to your traditional £17.99. There's going to be stamps, there's going to be standalone dies, and there's going to be stencils. So a whole host of variety for you all to get involved in. And some of the feedback from our Craft Academy last time was that, you know, we loved it. Launching one a week wasn't really cost effective for us with the postage, and that's absolutely fine. It was a difficult time, wasn't it? So what we're going to do this time for Craft Academy is I'm going to launch them all. I'll show you them all, and then if you're thinking, do you know what, I'm going to buy all of the ones that I want now, so 2, 3, however many, you can buy them all at once and pay the one postage then, and then you've got them ready for the weeks that we do them. So I hope that helps. I don't want you to have to pay the postage week on week on week, because I know a lot of you did have to do that because you wanted them all, which is fine. But you know, when we're trying to save money, it's not really a great idea. Pardon? No. Just wait a minute. So what we're going to do now is, can I just hold this up? Does it show better if I hold it up? I think it does, doesn't it? With the colour. And I love also to Tracy and her granddad. Such tough times of late, such tough times. We all just need to stick together and communicate and talk, as difficult as it is. So there we go. Can we see how pretty that is? That is so, so gorgeous. It looks like a piece of artwork. What have I done? Dipped a page in some brown ink and then done the blossom. You can make that as extravagant as you want to. Incredible. So let's just make this into a bit of a card. So I have here some black card. In fact, let's make the cards at the end. Let's do it at the end. So I'll just set that one aside. Let's do the pretty dress now, just so we're on track. So Sarah is asking, how many is there altogether? Do you, the Craft Academy or the new launch today, sweetheart? Which ones are you referring to? You'll have to let me know. Tracy, I'm not sure if we will be restocking them. First Craft Academy. Ooh. So let's do the dress this time. So we have the solid portion of the dress. I'm just going to pop it straight in the centre here. So this is going to be the coloured part of our dress. So shall we do a bit of an ombre? I think we should. So I'll pop the solid portion down and let's go for some different colours. Hey, shall we go? Let's go yellow. Mind you, yellow might not show up on the brown. Let's go bright red and orange. So let's go orange at the top. See if it doesn't show the colour, it doesn't really matter because we've got our Eureka and we can repeat the process. So for the next Craft Academy, I can't tell you that because I have not much of an idea. All I will say to you is 1 week it will be a stencil, which will probably be about $5.99, or a small stamp at $5.99. Then the following week it might be a stamp at $17.99 or $15.99. I can't really tell you, but it's going to take us right up to Christmas. Okay, so we might do a stencil and a stamp in the same show. We haven't actually figured it out what exactly we're going to do, but on the first day, I'm going to show you them all. They will all go live on the web and you can cherry pick the ones that you really like if you want to buy them. So I hope that helps. So with this red, I'm just going from the base of the stamp up. So I've done the orange colour down from the chest, down to about just over half, and then I'm doing the red on the base here. And then I'm going to spray with some water. Oh, have I done red? No, I haven't. I've done pink. That's because I'm talking. So I'm going to give it a spray with some water and hopefully we'll get a nice coloured dress. So I'm going to go red. Even though it's got pink on it, I'm going to go red. So let's get the red on there. So red at the base. And get some more orange at the top. So you can keep going with your colour. Absolutely no rules. Build that colour up, make it as bright. I'm trying to make it as bright as I can on this like brown background. That's okay, I'm happy with that. So let's just move that out of the way and dry it. Yeah, Craft Academy was absolutely fabulous, wasn't it? It helped me so much as well. So I think that's fine. So I'm just going to clean that stamp off there, get rid of that water. And then we'll use our lovely outline. And this is where the artwork, really, as soon as you put that outline on, the artwork comes to life. Love the dresses. Yeah, I think the dresses are going to be super popular. And then what you do is you pop your lady on and you line her up. And as you can see, the actual watercolour element is bigger than the actual design. And that's what makes it loose and fluid and makes it look more realistic. It's absolutely amazing. So just move this in here. And I'll stamp her in black so you can see. Oh, thanks for explaining that, Amanda. That's very kind, yeah. So Craft Academy was, when we went into lockdown, we launched a new stamp every week, and if you wanted to craft along with me live, you could buy the stamp and get it out ready for the show and craft along if you wanted to. And it happened. It went for 12 weeks. We raised nearly £2,000 for our local food bank, and it was an incredible time, and it kept us all distracted whilst, you know, times were not the best. So we can see there, look how cool she looks. Now you can imagine her in a lovely gold embossing or sparkly embossing powders or silvers or gold, can't you? So let's just make her a little bit darker so you can see. That looks super cool. Does everybody agree? That's right, Karen. And what happened was, it was showing you a different way to use them every week, every day. We tried to swap it up and do some stencil work and some like arty-farty techniques, as most people call them, you know, something different. And it was really a lovely time. So I'm going to use a bold sentiment here. Strong is the new pretty. I'm just going to pop this up by the side of her head here. We'll stamp this one out in black. And I'm just going to grab my sparkle pen, just 1 second. Just nearly finished, darling, yes. So I'm just going to pop some of this sparkle onto my door here from my sparkle pen. And I'm just going to pick it up with my brush, and I'm just going to flick some of that sparkle onto there. Okay, Tommy's telling me that he's finished his Aqua Beads, Daddy. So, are you ready for the grand reveal, everybody? The Aqua Beads are finished. Don't tilt it up too much, darling. Get ready. Dun, dun, dun. I hope you like them. So we have a giraffe, an elephant,
a bear and a horse.
A bear and a horse. So we have to wait now for how long?
1 hour.
You have to wait for 1 hour for them to go hard, and then what happens?
They'll turn into one of these dry things. The elephant will turn into a multicoloured.
Turn it around then.
Like that.
There we go. That is super cool. Thank you very much.
And the horse will turn out like this.
That is super cool. Everybody's saying that is awesome, Tom. Well done, young man. Wow, superstar. So let's just get these onto cards, shall we? So you can see, yep, the bits of paper, and yep, they look awesome. But let's show you how different they look as soon as we get them onto card blanks. So I'm just going to let's just grab 2 white card blanks here. Daisy. And then what we'll do is we'll mount them onto black. So what I'm going to do is, because we've got like a torn edge here and this rest is straight, I'm just going to take and just trim it off myself and just make it a little bit more. Be careful though, you don't tear your artwork, but I just want it to be more torn than just. So now we can see we've got like our sort of torn edges. So let's just tear this one too. And then across the top. So we have our 2 pieces of lovely artwork there. And then to make them pop, if you want to put them onto white card, look, it would get pretty lost. So the key to it is just sort of enhancing it with a pretty border. So what I do is I just get this, and then I'll just use my glue here all my tape, and I'll lose my glue. And I'm just going to tape it flat to this piece of black. So with a border. Now if you like symmetrical, and this would send your eyes stir crazy, I know it would to some, just pop it in your guillotine and make it a straight edge. It doesn't have to be a torn edge. The stamps are not on the site yet. They will be as soon as we finish show though. I will go and do it. So that's that one in the corner of that one. And then just grab another piece of black here. Yep, I promise as soon as I've done this, I will go and pop them on if you are wanting to buy them. Like so. So I'm just making sure I've got a black border, and this has got the one with the splat sparkle on, which is quite pretty. Whoops. But like I say, if you don't like the edges, pop in your guillotine and give yourself a straight edge. So let's just move these two out of the way. And then just grab a guillotine and we'll just trim them down. So I've still got that border around, can we see that there? So it's personal preference. I do like the torn edge, it's different, isn't it? Would I want to do it on all my cards? Probably not, but you know, I do like to step out of the comfort zone sometimes, and it's good to do that. And then let's pop these onto here, and then this is where your card is sort of finished then. As soon as the black goes back onto the white, it sort of frames your artwork. I haven't got a sentiment on this one yet. Let's just pop a sentiment on, shall we? Because, you know, it looks a bit lost without. And these do look incredible in shadow boxes like you've painted them. They really do. So let's pick a sentiment from one of the others, hey, just to be, let's hope your day is flipping awesome. It's a good one, isn't it? We hope you have a good one. Pop it in this corner here. And then all that's left to do is add some sequins, as always with me. Hey, sequin, sequin crazy, sequin mad. One more time. And now we have two different cards, maybe. There we go. But if you are not a fan of, just tilt that right, there we go. If you're not a fan of the torn edge, it actually looks like the black's torn, doesn't it? And you're looking through the black. It's crazy that. If you're not a fan of torn edge, pop it in your guillotine, trim it down. Don't forget though, you've got all your lovely stencils and all your lovely script stamps and things like that, so you can absolutely build the layers should you wish. You don't have to have it plain and simple like that. I'm not an, oh, I can't really, I like a little bit of mixed media, but I'm very soft in that area. So it's very difficult for me to do lots and lots of layers. It starts to get a bit messy and starts to mess with my mind. But if you are that sort of person, you could really go to town with this. So So yes, the Vicky the Hime palette is back on Create and Craft in a few weeks. It's all coming together now. We've got everything being delivered in the next week or so. We have our invisible ink pads, we have the Craft Academy. There's lots and lots of stuff to go. It's going to keep us really busy right up until Christmas, so nobody's going to be left alone. If anybody is home alone and doesn't have access to friends and family to go and do their shopping and is not allowed out and things like that, please drop somebody a message if it's us or anybody that you are talking to on Facebook, and we can find somebody that lives close to you, or maybe somebody's passing through, you know, just to help out. We just all need to look after each other just during this time, and then when it's sunshiny next year and, you know, things are a little bit easier, we can all celebrate in style in some way or another. So there you go, guys. Tom, have you got anything else to show? Are you all good?
Yeah. I haven't got anything else.
Okay, he's not got anything else to show you, but have a lovely afternoon, stroke evening, a lovely weekend, and I will see you all on Create and Craft 3:45 on Sunday. Take care, everyone. Bye. Bye.